firefighters, we think about the worst case scenario for everyone else, but most of the time we don't think about the worst case scenario for ourselves. And one of the worst case scenarios for us that we're at risk for every day is legal issues. So misinterpretation on a call, a bad decision that you make, some sort of legal thing brought up that because of some sort of social media context that's taken out of context. All of these things put you at risk. PORAC LDF or PORAC Legal Defense Fund is a great benefit that you have to be able to protect yourselves if these legal conditions arise. Let's keep this simple. PORAC, or Peace Officers Research Association of California, was set up for peace officers. The name says peace officers, but it still works for firefighters. And the reason it does so is because it's one of the strongest legal defense funds in California to be able to protect firefighters and police officers from any kind of legal issues. Most firefighter unions join PORAC so that they have full legal protection for their members. Administratively, civilly, and criminally, those different things are all covered underneath this without their members having to pay out of pocket. They get a group rate through the union without individual members having to do it on their own. So PORAC gives you real legal defense when you need one. They cover things from civil, criminal, and administrative specifications for each one of those attorneys, and they are able to protect you much better than your HR would. HR gives you guidance, but they're not there to protect you. They're there to protect the city or the county or the municipality that you work for. They may try to protect you to protect themselves, but you're not their priority. Through PORAC, you are the priority for that legal defense team. So PORAC isn't something you need every single day, but it's definitely something you need on that one bad day when everything goes wrong. Most of us think that this won't happen to us, but the reality is that many firefighters get investigated a lot more than people think. It could be administrative issues through your own HR. It could be things on civil medical calls, vehicle accidents. If you're involved in a collision yourself while responding code 3, any other bad call you make with restraints or social media postings and things like that. All of these things are becoming more and more prominent because people have cell phones and cameras and videos that are taking, even when you don't know that that's happening. So it makes it that much more important for you to have some sort of protection and be aware that that protection actually exists for you. So if the police want a statement from you, or if your department wants some sort of statement from you, and there are some significant legal ramifications as a result of that that could affect you, the first thing you should do is call PORAC and contact your union representation to be able to make sure that you're protected when you need it. Here's exactly what PORAC covers in plain English. So the value of this is there's no guessing, there's no hope. You don't have to rely on HR or your department to take care of you. The legal defense team through PORAC will protect you no matter what. If you ever think, should I call PORAC? The answer is yes. PORAC doesn't handle workers' comp. It doesn't handle small HR issues. It doesn't replace your union. And they won't automatically get notified if something happens to you. You have to be the one to call them. So many firefighters have PORAC through their union. It's anywhere from $3 to $12 per person in the local on top of that. And it's usually just baked right into your dues. If you don't have this on your own, you can, or your union doesn't have this, you can go get it on your own, but it tends to be a lot more expensive that way because you're doing a one-person thing. And the likelihood of you lapsing on payments and things like that is much higher than something that's just normally baked into your dues. So this is a big key point. During your career, PORAC is there to protect you as long as your local subscribes to it. But once you retire, you're not covered underneath them anymore unless you buy your own policy through them. Every firefighter who's needed PORAC or used PORAC has always thought the day before, it'll never happen to me, I won't ever need it, until it actually does. One bad call can change your career. It could change your income, it could change your license, it could change your entire reputation. Having PORAC and contacting them when you think you may need to is the best way to insulate yourself from these risks. Know what PORAC is, know when you need to call them, and then have the contact information when you do need to call them. Also, make sure you're signed up for them through your local. Download the PORAC quick guide in the description below. Thanks for joining me on Finance for Firefighters. Same as always, thumbs up if you like it, comments below. Hope you guys have a good shift. I'll see you in the next one.